Hello everybody and welcome to Real and Virtual Outdoors. It's Thursday and we got audio. We're good. Alright. Well, I just feel like I've done this on Tuesday. I did do it on Tuesday twice. And I ain't gonna make no promises, but it depends on what happens tonight. Whether the guys want to watch football or what we're gonna do. Backstage, me and Kelly may do something tonight if I'm feeling up to it, but that's not promised. It'll be a pop-up, so you better turn that bell on. That bell, gotta have that bell. All right, well. So next week, I'm going to try play a new game for a subscriber request for a couple of live streams, probably about 4 or 5 live streams. And we're going to play Resident Evil on the channel. That's a request of my friend, Not So Quiet Man Curtis. He's wanting me to play that. God only knows why. I've never played it, and he wants me to play it from the start without ever having any time on it. So that ought to be a crap show, sure enough. I think he wants to laugh at me. I think he enjoys laughing at me. Oh, Lord. So we're going to play that for the first time and break the seal on it. Just do something. Don't do what Curtis says. Well, that's probably good, solid advice. Let's call a few people out, shall we? There's my friend Rusty. Good to see you. My buddy and the dear master, downtown Ernie Brown. River Rat, tell you mama you love her is here. J-Dog's in the house. There's Buck Williams. Thank you, Buck. Please hit the like button, folks. I always forget to say that, but Buck doesn't. And that is the people that have chatted so far, and hello to everybody in the background. I have the sign-ups for the Real and Virtual Outdoors Rod and Gun Club. I'll be brief on that. A lot of it's going to be Hunter Call of the Wild. Some of it may be on the fishing game, depending on whether I can get some folks going on that. If you have not signed up, if you're interested in signing up, and you have a console, a Discord, or a PC, all the above, we'll work it out so you can join the Real and Virtual Outdoors Rod and Gun Club, and that's going to start in December. All right. So this is Weeping Willows. That's the name of it. This reservoir. Affectionately, it's supposed to be in the UK. And we're going to go fishing for carp. I have plans. I'm just kind of starting on this being you, and I have plans to do some tournaments on here against other Fishing Planet players. So that's why I'm trying to learn it. There's Kelly, and I'm trying to get accustomed to fishing over here. Kind of get it figured out before I start tournament fishing a little bit on it. And I plan to do some of those tournaments live. So we're just going to go around and see what we can come up with. I've been fishing on it a little bit already. And I'm going to go up here and get me a pod. This is a pod. Actually, I want to get this one right here closer to the bridge. And the reason I want to get this close to the bridge is because I got a little bit more casting distance area here. Alright, we're gonna claim this one here. I'm gonna put a fancy rod holder out here. This is a quad stand. It's got a bait alert on it. Holds 4 rods. I'm not going to put 4 rods out. It's too many to handle. I don't know what's in this area. So I fished some of this. Some of it I haven't. You see some buoy markers I've got up. All those green markers are something I fished, and it kind of reminds me where to go. There's a trophy mirror carp there that I caught on plum boilies. Around over here is a Willows catfish, which I had to catch for a mission. There's a chub, but mainly we're after carps. And that's what we're going to do today. You see, I have explored very little of this. So. Alright, I'm going to put out a couple of different types of baits. This one's the banana boilie. And I've got this rigged up on the #1 hook. I want to change that to a bigger hook, because I don't want the little fish getting me. So we're going to make a change on that one. Take me just a second. And I'm going to stay with the carp sinkers. Stay away from the lead sinkers. And I'm going to put a #2 hook on, a 2/0 on this one actually. And this has got a carp hook on it. So that's got a 3/0 on it. That's got a 2/0 on it. That's a spoon rod. This one right here, it's got a 2/0 on it with a grasshopper. And I'm going to change that to corn. And I may put this rod out later. This is rigged up for catfish, so that's what we're going to go with right now. It says that you cut a bark. Is that from catfish and crappie? Okay. We're going to start placing some rods out. This is the banana boilie. And I'm going to spread these rods out. I'm only going to put 3 out. 4 is too many to handle. And 3 is really too many to handle when they go to biting. Hot and heavy. So there's 1. And we're going to put out, not that one for sure. That is the wrong rod. We're going to put out the plum. This plum was hot the other day, so I'm going to fish it a little bit more. We're already getting bit on the banana. And I'm going to put out I'm going to put the worm pop-up out for now. I don't know if I'll stick with that long. We'll see. Depends on if it gets bit. First time I think I've used this worm pop-up. Alright, we're going to leave that like that. Now just sit back and wait a minute. I'm going to tilt this up just a little bit. My rod tips kind of stick up in the air a little bit. A little bit easier to see the line moving, getting a bite. Alright, we're going to leave that there for a while, see what happens. Sit back busy. So what's everybody been up to? Last live stream I did, I don't know what happened. I was having technical issues. Kelly and I come on later that night and did a show. Didn't have any problems. So I don't know what it was. It was either one or two things. It was either they was having some sort of communication problem with YouTube, my internet tested fine, or my LSPDFR was pulling too many watts and not sending enough out. I don't think that was it. Same game I've been playing. I haven't done any upgrades to it, so it shouldn't be that. But we come on later that night, did a show, didn't have any problems. There's the plum. I'm gonna wait till he gets it. And he got it. There we go. We're on. He's not very big. He's not a trophy. Looks like a grass carp. Nope, it's a common. £11. Not a tournament worthy fish by any means. That fish won't help much in the tournament. Oh, Colin, roasting pineapples to see what it's like. Leg did something stupid. Didn't look in, I guess. Didn't lock in, I guess. Are you trying to tell me you failed again? There's the worm bully getting a bite. Getting bit on 2 rods. Oh, that one took it. Oh, this is a better fish. Maybe. Let's see. No, he just acted bigger for a minute. Yeah, on my face. Good Lord, Ernie. Okay, there's another common. He's smaller. But that's 2 commons on the plum. So I'll have to remember that. If that holds true. And I'm fishing for common carp. They keep catching that flavor keeps catching the commons on this reservoir. I'll have to try to note that. Well, other than did you hurt yourself? Other than falling, well, I know falling on your face hurt yourself, but are you permanently injured? Or should I say, not permanently, but something that's going to take a while to recover? If you landed on that damn hard head, you're all right. There's the worm. There he goes. This one may be a little bigger. Oh yeah. There's a trophy common carp. That one's a lot bigger. He's twice the size. That's 22 pounds. Oh. I'll have to hurry up and get it back in because I got another fish already. Okay. This is on the banana. Thank you, Ernest. Now that last one I caught is a tournament worthy fish. That's what I'd be looking for if we fishing for common carp. So this spot has yielded all commons so far. And I'm going to actually there's a leather carp. I'm going to mark this spot in a little while. I should have done that on that trophy, but I didn't. I don't think I can go back and edit that either. Let's see. No. I should have marked that. Maybe we'll catch another one I can mark it. Lower right side of back hurts. Left knee. Oh Lord, have mercy. Well, you just went crash boom, didn't you? Gonna have to get you a wheelchair, old man River. What say, Rusty? Gonna have to get you a wheelchair. You think you was hit from behind? Did J-Dog do the leg sweep on you again? But I gotta tell you, I got done over there, finally got to level 83 and got off the salt water for a while. I went to Blue Crab Island and fished that a little bit, hopping my spoons off the bottom. Then I decided to come over here and do a little carp fishing. I hadn't decided what I'm going to do next. I've been fishing over here for a couple of days, periodically. Fished over here a little bit on Friday night. For a while, just piddled around. There's about, 13 venues on here, stuff for me to choose from to go fish at, so. I'm really trying to hit on the, I might go fish for trout next to Colorado. I'm really trying to hit on the venues that most of the tournaments are held on. Because I want to do some tournament fishing, so I'm trying to learn those venues first. Now that I've leveled up and I'm able to get all the equipment that I need and buy it from the store. He said, welcome to the dark side. So, and there are some catfish tournaments. And I've got some catfish poles that I have already purchased. This is one of them right here. Nice yellow rod. These are good looking rods. I could show you that, a better view of that. I don't know what the hell that was. There's the rod there. Actually, I've got two of these. So, these are 9-foot and 10-foot heavy casters. So, I've been going for cherry salmon. 2 PBs, but no diamond. Yeah, I got on the other night, played the angler a little while, fished for bass. I did that on live. But I'm seriously hung up on this fishing planet. I just like the variety of ways you can fish on this. And the different techniques that I have found I can do. I can either go to the river and drift fish, put the boat upriver and drift down the river and throw a line off the side and drift fish, or I can hop spoons off the bottom. It's like a troll in the salt water. There's just so many methods that I can do. And then I can do this. You know, I can just throw some lines out and sit back and watch TV and catch a few. So I just like all the different methods that you can do with this. And there, like I said, this is still an active game. They're still building it. So I wish that they had kept the angler going like that. I thought it had a lot of promise, but we know what it is. It's a money game. They ain't making no money. They ain't gonna be putting none into it. So there's a lot of people that play this game. It's very active. I'm getting a bite on my worm. Bolly, I'm on. This is not a very big fish, I don't think. This is a big setup here, so it's a little leather carp. No, it's a mirror. But he's not big, he's only 10 pounds. Yeah, I seen Toronto beat the Yankees last night. I'm always glad when the Yankees is out of it. Kelly and I may do a live tonight. I don't know that, but if we do, we think about maybe playing the hunting game, toss that around a little bit. We could drive the trucks. I don't know. Anybody got a preference? We don't really know what we're going to do. Don't even know if we're really going to do it or not. Depends on how my back feels. Boy, I tell you what, my back is killing me last night. Well, what in the devil? I had to go lay down about 11. I usually go to bed around 11 or 12 anyway, but I had to kind of rush off to the bed. Logging too many hours sitting in this wheelchair. I'll have to give my back a little elixir tomorrow night. I'll drink a little bit of that bourbon. That'll loosen her up. I'll drink a little bit of my elixir tomorrow night. Either that or I'll either drink my elixir or my mixture. Now my mixture is 1, maybe 2 shots of Fireball and a couple of beers. Now that'll loosen it right up. You drink enough of that elixir though, hell, I may decide to get up and try to walk. At least if I fall, it won't hurt. Anything but farming. I can't watch grass grow in my yard. I can watch grass grow in my yard. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna do a little farming on the channel, but I'm not gonna be farming. I'm gonna be playing the farming game, but I'm gonna be doing some forestry work. I'm gonna be cutting some trees and hauling lumber. And I'm gonna mix that in a little bit. I like the forestry on there. But now, Kelly and I have got, the farming game's got a lot of people that love it. And there's a lot of people that watch it. But they're going to be coming out with a DLC here before long. And it's going to be a fishing DLC for the farming game. And you're going to be able to raise fish. And not only raise fish, but you're going to be able to go catch fish out of the waterways on the farming map and sell them for profit. You're actually catching them with a rod and reel. And I come up with a great concept last night. Kelly's probably back there listening. I think me and Kelly may start doing something like that. And I think me and Kelly ought maybe start a little competition between us and do some lives on it. See who can catch the most fish and make the most money selling them on the lives. Kind of keep track of it. We'll have to figure out how the game works in order how to figure the rules, but I think that'd be kind of fun to me and Kelly to be in competition on the farming game on fishing and selling our fish. See who can make the most money. I know Kelly's listening. What do you think about that, Kelly? It may take him a minute to answer. He's probably out at the store somewhere, shuffling them crackers up on that shelf. He said anything but the farming game. I can watch the grass grow in my backyard. Yeah, I'm going to do a little lumberly work. I may try to build a log cabin on the farming game. I got this forestry map that I've got plenty of trees I can go cut, maybe build a cabin out of. He said first carp fishing and now commercial fishing. I'm up for it. Let's go. I thought you might be. I thought about that last night. I sit there watching TV when I flipping through YouTube a little bit, and I seen that DLC. I thought, that'd be a pretty good idea to come up with something like that. Do something like that. Well, I hate to tell you this, but this is pretty much commercial fishing, because every time I catch a fish on here, I make cash. Speaking of cash, what have I got? I got so much money I can't even read the damn number. 256,000. No. Is that 2 billion? Good Lord, I can't. 2, 5, 6, 6, 3, 6, 10. That's over 2 million. Alright, we're on the down low of the time. So I'm going to fish here another 15, 20 minutes. Real time. And then we're going to move and we're going to change the time to evening. Troy, if I see you commercial fishing on the Ohio River, I'm going to kick you in the ding ding. Son, if you see me fishing somewhere, it won't be sell a fish, it'll be to eat a fish. Okay, choices are hunting, farming, or WWE night, multiplayer night. Well, we already had one say they didn't want to see the grass grow. But that's just one vote. There's y'all's choices. If we do something tonight, hunting, farming, or wrestling. Kelly wants to get me in there and beat me up because I don't play that damn thing enough. River Rat laughing. Yeah, you see me fishing, boy, and I catch a fish, that joker gonna get eaten. Unless it's a trophy fish. I don't eat trophy fish. I wouldn't do that. I'll eat a 2-pound bass, but I ain't gonna eat no 5-pound bass. He says Kelly's involved, I'm out. Shut up, J-Dog. Leave Kelly alone. Oh, Lord. But a channel catfish, 5 pounds or less, on the end of my rod and reel, he got a death warrant. I love eating catfish. I love eating catfish. Fried catfish is probably one of my favorite foods, to tell you the truth. Well, catfish, period. But I don't like the more big ones. I really don't like the big ones as much. They have to be cleaned right. You know, I used to go fish for white bass all the time, summertime. Need to set up a Halloween Haddock event. Yeah, Kelly and I was talking about that the other day. We talking about that. We need to do something for Halloween. Kelly said, yeah, I can do that. Yeah, we was actually talking about doing something like that the other day. This Resident Evil I'm going to play on the next couple of lives starting next Tuesday is going to be something. I ain't never played it. I don't know what in the world to expect. I don't even know anything about the game. So I'm going to be kind of learning as I go. You know, I'm going to look like a bumbling idiot up there. I'm probably going to want to kill Curtis for talking me into doing it. Curtis is the kind of fella that lead a blind man to the edge of the stairs and push him down. see what happens. That's what he's doing. He's pushing the handicap over the edge. Oh, Lord have mercy. I know that's what he wants. He wants to see me play something I had played before. Watch a video? Yeah. I had a character of Michael Myers on my last wrestling game. We ought to do that, kid. We ought to put a show on for Halloween one night. See, they quit biting well on the downtime. Let's move this train. Let's move over. We're going to roll these rods up and move. So this game has got peak times. Fishing during the daytime. Alright. We're going to move over here. I'm going to get me this pod right here. Yep, I'm going to do this pod right here. We're going to get back into peak time because we're out of it. And the bite does slow down out of peak hours. Now, do I have any markers over here? Let me see if I got any markers over here. I do not. Alright, I'm going to put out some rods. I'm going to put out the banana. Banana's one of my favorites now. I'll go ahead and tell you that. Put out a banana. Now I can mix up ground bait on this game. And I'm learning to mix recipes. And then God, there is a combination of stuff that you could buy on here, and I'm learning all this stuff. I'm going to put corn out on this rod. This rod is a new rod that I bought. I don't know what it's like yet. I'm going to put some corn out right here. I don't know how it's going to hold up. It should be fine. It's a nice looking color. And then I'm going to put out my other carp rod, if I can find it. Yeah. Oh, I gotta hurry up and get that out. That's one on the corn. That's on the blue rod. You heard that I like bananas because of the shape. Good Lord, I got a bite already on the other rod. So what happens when you get too many fish on? Well, that other one's going to time out. It only stays on there a certain period of time. I'm going to try to rush roll this in and get to the other one, but I don't think I'm going to make it. There's a leather carp. I did make it. This is why you don't put out more than 3 rods right here. This is on that plum. This plum is a hot balling. I might have to buy some more of these. I'm down to my last 42. Double up. Oh, yeah. I was going to tell you a while ago and got sidetracked. I had a friend when I lived down at Lake Whitney. I had fish down there at that crappie house. I had a friend, her name was Pat Kozak. And one of the nicest women you'd ever meet. People, not just woman, but people that you'd ever meet. And she carp fished. And she carp fished religiously, year round. She loved them. That and buffalo. She loved to fish for carp buffalo. She wasn't interested really fishing for crappies or anything like that. She just, this is pretty good fish here, folks. Oh yeah, that's a trophy mirror carp. Oh, that's 33 pounds. That's the biggest of the day. Now that's a trophy fish. That's what we're looking for. All right, let me mark this real quick before I forget it. But Pat, I see there's my buoy, and that tells me when I caught that fish and what time. I got a reference. Pat loved to fish for carp, buffalo. And in the summertime, after the spawn and everything was over with, I used to go out there and fish with her for carp. And we'd sit out there for hours. Good Lord, I can't even get a rod out. That's that plum again. That plum is hot. We'd sit out there for hours under the dock. Had a cover on it. We'd fish for carp and buffalo. Man, we caught a bunch of them out there. Water was deep right there off that dock. Some 35, 40 foot deep. We used to sit out there and just catch them. There's a common, an average Joe. Pay attention to eyes done, Rustic. Yeah, we used to do that a lot. I used to love to carp fish. One of our best carp baits that we used to make, she taught me how to make it. Now listen, Rustic, I'm fixing to give you education. We used, good Lord, that plum is hot, man. We used to take hamburger buns. I can't get another rod out to bite it so fast. I'm on again. Used to take hamburger buns, and we'd take them hamburger buns and we'd stick them down in the water at the lake. You don't want to do it at the house. You want to do it at the lake. You want to use the water out of the lake. That's the first thing. We take those hamburger buns and we dip them down in that water like you're getting a sponge wet. Nice mirror carp. And then we wring them out. It's like you would an old dishcloth. Squeeze as much water we could get out of it. And then we would just take regular cottonseed meal now. And we'd roll them hamburger buns in that cottonseed meal. Now, a lot of people use vanilla and cinnamon and all kinds. That plum is on, man, that plum is getting eat up. I can tell you right now, plum will be one of the baits I bring for the tournament. This is little, but... And we would... Yeah, no, get some plums, yeah. This is a plum sinking boilie. But we would roll that cottonseed meal and we wouldn't put no flavoring on it. And that was a good consistent carp bait. And another fella that I knew, he caught a bunch of fish too. And what he done, persimmons, he said persimmons. What he would do is he would take rabbit pellets, Nate, and he had an old blender and he would grind those rabbit pellets up in that old blender. Kind of turn them into powder. That's corn. And then he would mix in jarred peanut butter until he got it to the consistency that he wanted. Of course, if it's too soft, he'd have to add more pellets. And that's the bait he used: rabbit pellets and peanut butter. Now you can make carp bait out just about anything. But now in that body of water, all those two baits work the best. Now they may not work worth a hoot on your body, but plum again. This is small. A young carp. I'll say 205. A friend of mine, we fished together for many, many years. Had a very healthy woman, very vibrant woman, very young for her age. Come down with bone cancer diagnosis in July and is dead by Christmas. One of the kindest people you'd ever meet. It was a grass carp. I went to see her in the hospital before she passed. And she was thin and bad shape. Took her that quick. She said turtles is all that's biting for the little rain we've got. Well, I was going to move the time. We're going to do that still, but I'm going to move it as long as they're biting. I'm going to leave it. I ain't even had time to adjust my stand yet. Pick my rod stand up a little bit. I don't necessarily like it to be flat. I can see the rods a little bit better like this. I'd like to know what the hell that is. I'd like to take a pellet rifle to it. Shut up, cuckoo bird. Think you're going to wait till next weekend to go fishing? Why? I don't know what kind of bait you're using on that river out there for them carps, but rustic. But I think you might do some good. You buy a couple jars of baldies and learn how to rig them. I'd like to know what the hell that god awful noise is. Carp around here would just strip the baldy off. Well, the baldy is hard, but you have to rig it with a hair rig. damn carp around there got teeth. Take a pretty good set of teeth to bite a ball of y'all. Oh, Shirley. Good Lord, son, are you fishing for carp or piranhas? I'm gonna be after I get done with the Resident Evil thing, I'm gonna be doing some bow hunting, and I'm gonna be using that new feeder that they're gonna come out with. I can't wait to get a hold of that feeder. I think that feeder, Shirley says she's driving and can't chat. So if anybody's got a message for Shirley, I'll read it for her. I can't wait to get a hold of that new feeder. I think that deer feeder is going to be fabulous. Sort of like me, it's fabulous. I think that's going to be a lot of fun. You're going to be able to set in an area where you got a deer feeder set up. Now, location is everything. Just like it should be. That's what real hunting is about. I don't care what kind of feeder you got. You put your feeder in a bad spot, you ain't going to get no game. There ain't no game around the spot that comes through the spot you put your feeder out. It ain't going to do you no good. But you setting up in a feeder, in a tree stand looking over a feeder, in an area where there's a lot of game that travels through that area, ain't no telling what you like to come up with. You may come up with a diamond. Hell, you might even come up with a great one. I think that's fabulous that they're putting feeders in the game. I can't wait to get my hands on that. That's right up my alley too. And I'm going to tell you something else. It's going to be great for the hunter, for the folks that like to bow hunt. That is going to be a treat. I can't wait till the 21st. I already got mapped out. I'm going to sit up here and kick back in this wheelchair, sip on a cocktail and watch that TV, and I'm going to sit there and watch that feeder and wait on a big one to come by. I ain't going to miss them little ones. I want a big one. Ain't no telling what I'd like to get out of that. Ain't no telling what kind of videos I'll get out of that either. Because you know I'm going to be recording. That's going to be a lots of fun. I need to take Kelly on a duck hunt. Tell you want to see something funny. You talking about Kelly trying to duck hunt. Lord have mercy. Oh, Lord. Kelly trying to duck hunt is like a blind man trying to drive a school bus. It's comical. I can't even hunt no ducks because, hell, I'm sitting up there watching him laughing. Oh, my Lord. He's got better at it. When I first took him out duck hunting, Lord have mercy, it was rough. But it's like watching Ray Charles drive a school bus watching Kelly duck hunt. It's hilarious. He's probably back here calling me ugly words right now. He's up there talking about me online. Oh, Lord. He's probably saying, that son of a gun's up there talking about my hunting on live, talking ugly about me. Lord have mercy. All right, the fish slow down. Let's bump the time up to the good time. I'm going to bump it up to about 4 o'clock in the afternoon here. Coming into peak time here in about 30 minutes. Yeah. I get a kick out of watching Kelly try to shoot them birds on the fly. Appreciate it. Appreciate that very much. Hope you're having a good day as well. I'd say your name, but I don't want to butcher it. Yeah, I got up this morning to see the Yankees got beat. I thought to myself, well, Toronto knocked them out. There goes the plum. So I've been saying that a lot today. Looks like I'm about to stock up on them plum boilies. And plum boilies work on this weeping willows. There's a grass carp. Now I'm not marking every time I catch fish, but I do mark the trophies. Because I'm going to be tournament fishing. I'm going to be looking for big fish. Not just fish, big fish. This is not a numbers tournament. This is a weight tournament. So I'm going to be looking for size. Kelly just wrote, I would say a few words, but I don't want to get kicked off YouTube. He's talking about me talking about his duck hunt. Well, look at the bright side, son. At least you're entertaining the handicap. Oh, my Lord. Oh, I'm going to take him on duck hunt. I'll try to get him to do a live on it. Oh, my God. Shooting those ducks on that game is a lot harder than you think. I mean, you're like, how hard can it be? Well, I'm going to tell you, it ain't easy. And unless you do it, and, you know, it's all about the lead. And if you're not experienced at it, it's going to be a failure. I'm going to go ahead and tell you that. That plum is getting bit again. He said, I'd rather go bow hunting. I know you would. I know you would. Oh, Lord. I had a couple of other folks that we used to play together. They couldn't duck hunt either. I had to work at it to learn how to do it. I mean, it's not. People think that hunting game's easy. They do. They look at that, they watch us play it, and they think, oh man, I get me that game, and it's easy, and I can do that. I ain't doing nothing special. And then when they get the game and they start playing it, they're like, send me an email. Big Slim was one of them. He got that doggone game, and he sent me an email. He said, I got new appreciation for you. He said, this game ain't easy. Yeah, I know. It looks easy, but it's not. And I'm really not all that good at it. I'm just a novelist hunter. You look at some of the other YouTubers that's really good at it. It's amazing how good they are at it. Compared to them, I'm small fry. Appreciate it. X3 Gaming, good to see you. Fresno, what's up, buddy? X3 says, hello, my friend. I really enjoyed the streaming. Yeah, I appreciate that. We've been doing a little bit more. We've been doing some night stuff, and I'm gonna start doing a little bit of Way of the Hunter. I want to start doing a little trophy hunting on Way of the Hunter. It's a little different hunting over there. It's more of a herd management type thing. And I'm gonna start doing some hunting over there. But next week or two we're gonna be playing Resident Evil for Halloween theme. And I've never played it, so it ought to be interesting. I'm probably gonna look like a blooming idiot. I don't even know what the game is. That's how little I know about it. I'm assuming it's got to be something about some kind of zombies or something, but survival type. But I don't know that much about it. I know I'm gonna make some thumbnails for it tonight and get ready to play. I have it on Xbox, so we will be playing that from the cloud, and I'll be streaming that on the channel. I gotta take some time to go look at the new Xbox console that's coming out. Kelly's telling me that the new Xbox console is going to be able to play Steam games like I'm playing on a computer here. Well, if that's the case, that's going to be a game changer for the gamers. That's going to revolutionize the gaming for sure. I'm going to have to go check that out. I have an Xbox. I got a new one. I don't play it a whole lot. I got so many other games to play. But I bought it because if I go on a trip or something, I want to carry my game. It's a lot easier to carry an Xbox than it is. Well, I got a desktop. I couldn't carry it, but we're going to start trying to play it a little bit more often. I've got some games on there that I want to start playing a little bit casually. And we do the bow hunting series on that Xbox. I have the Hunter Call of the Wild. I own 2 copies of that. I guess I like it. And I just do the bow hunting on the Xbox. So Troy, there's only 3 things that you're good at. Number 1, ordering DoorDash. Number 2, running your mouth. And we can't say the other on YouTube. No, there's actually 4 things I'm good at. And you forgot the last one. Timing your ass out is the 4th one. I'm good at that. And you working on that already, you little toad. Are y'all want to do a backstage tonight or not? Trying to find out what we're going to do. I sent a message out in the group chat. Nobody give me an answer. Find out from everybody if they want to watch the game tonight or not. If y'all don't, that's good. Fine, we'll do it another night. But let me know. He's laughing because I said time him out. Yeah, he knows. It's the Giants and the Eagles tonight. You know Brian probably ain't gonna be there because he's gonna be in there with the garage crew. But if y'all want to watch the game, we can. If y'all want to. Have you looked at chat? Well, not in the last hour. I've been live. What you think I pay attention to my people on my live stream. Oh, look who finally shows up. Oh, he been back there listening. You know he been back there listening. I hadn't looked at chat. Not in a while. I close that out when I start this because it makes too much noise. I'm going to roll this. What the devil? I'm going to roll this corn up and put peas on it. I ain't tried green peas yet. I don't like that weight I've got on there. Let me change this weight. I don't want that weight on there. I'm going to put a carp weight on here. And I'm going to change this bait to green peas. I like that, those carp weights when I'm carp fishing. I think it makes a difference in the game. Probably don't make a bit of difference in real life, but this is green peas. I turn that off when I'm live because y'all go talking, it goes to dinging around and makes too much noise. But I'll see it when I get off here. It's Mr. I ignore people. Oh, there's a bite on the green peas. There's a takedown on the plum again. I think the plum is winning the bait race. This is not very big. A young mirror carp. What size hook do I have on this rod? It's a 3/0 hook. Good Lord. I watched the new Medea movie last night on Netflix with my wife. We used to try to watch TV together on Tuesday and Wednesday night. Now that my Tuesday nights are freed up, when I was doing the boar's nest, kind of busy on Tuesday night, but now that we're back to that, I'm freed up on Tuesday night, and I really kind of miss watching TV with my wife. I don't think that's the reason. Reason for what? As a carp angler in the UK, this game is funny. I'm tempted to play it. Well, welcome in from the UK. First of all, this game is funny. Yeah, I'm sure it is. It's probably a lot more fast-paced than what you catch them over there. But it is a simulation, but and of course this is supposed to be based, this is a bigger fish. I know that carp don't bite this fast, and they're a lot tougher to catch, because I do watch a little carp fishing over from the UK. And of course I carp fished here in America as well in real life. So yeah, it's a lot more fast paced. But all the fishing video games are that way. But welcome in and thank you for coming by. And we're glad to have you. I'm tempted to play it. I like it. And there's, I think there's 13 venues on this. They got all types of flavored boilies on this game. You could even make your own pack bait for baiting purposes. A lot of guys on here that's a lot more experienced at it than I am. They mix their own recipes and they got all kinds of stuff going on. Over in the corner drinking my orange soda. The peas. The green peas. Little told you, little 2-pound young mirror carp. What is all that noise? Oh, this guy's down there fishing. He got a fish on. That's what that's splashing. Up here. Good Lord, he just caught a 51-pounder. That other guy's got one on too. He's big. Let's walk up on the hill and see. God, dog, that's 119 pounds. Wow. Carp Colossus. That must be I don't know what that must be a specialty fish. That says 119. Yeah. That's some kind of bird up in this tree. Noisy thing. Yeah, 119, now we know that's fake, yeah. I think that's a monster fish. Can you change your alarms and equipment? Yes, I can. I have this stand which I prefer, but they do have single rod stand holders. They're V's, and you can also put bells on your rods. As far as changing your rods, I don't have enough time in this live stream. If I want another hour and a half to tell you about all that, there are hundreds of combinations of rods and reels and lines. There are probably 30 or 40 different carp rods and reels, and the amount of baits is ungodly. There is a lot to this. The rods that I've got right now, I've got 2 of these, which is a 13-foot deep horizon. I've got this 11-foot Carp Ranger. That's really a jig rod. And I've got some catfish poles with me. Just look at the baits. Just for the ballies. Tiger nuts, these are all ball, and this is the only part of what they've got. I mean, it's just ridiculous. Of all the stuff that you could, just look at that. You can also mix bait, your own ground bait. And I'm just now learning how to do this, and I don't know that much about it, so. Why are they catching big ones and you're catching small ones? Well, I don't know the answer to that. Are they using mad cats? Troy, do you know anybody who plays Hunter Call of the Wild on PS5? I do not. I do not. Are you looking for somebody to play with? Let me see if I can figure out what that fish. That may be a monster fish he caught. I'm going to look that up now and see. I'm looking for weeping willows. Nope. That is yeah, that's it right there. That's what he caught. The weeping willows fishery are being terrorized by a monstrous colossus carp. The trick is the trick this giant into biting. You will have to catch some unique carp from these lakes using their special ground bait. Okay, so this is a mission that he just completed. You got to catch a unique mirror carp, a unique leather carp, a unique ghost carp, and a unique hybrid F1. And I've got 2 of the 7. And then you make that bait out of those fish, and then you can fish for that fish that he caught right down there, so I know where to catch him at. So I'll have to do that mission. Right now I'm working on no mission. So let me initiate that mission. And I can start working on that mission. And I just activated the mission. And then it shows right there what I've got to catch yet. Nick, the best way to do that, if you're looking for somebody to play with, is to get on Facebook and on the groups and type in the Hunter Call of the Wild PS5. There'll be a group probably for that. And then you put a post up there and find you some friends to play with. Or find some people to play with. So I've got to catch a unique mirror carp. So how do you do that? Well, I got to go look up mirror carp. So let's do that now. And these fish like these mirror carp, boilies. They like just about everything. Peas, boilies, bread and honey. I'll put a salmonella ball on one of these rods. I think I'm going to put it on this one. I'm going to rig a rod up with a salmonella ball on it and throw it out. And I could do that on this rod here. I think. Nope. It's going to have to be one of these. We'll just do it on this one. Right there. What size hook do I have on here? It's a 3/0. I'm going to change this weight out. I got to hurry up and do this. Let me get this first because I'm getting bit. Eric is still playing the guitar. A young common. So we're looking for a unique mirror carp. I'm gonna put this back out. On the plum again. So I've got to catch one of each of those fish. That hybrid F1 is going to be the booger to catch. I can tell you that. I'm going to have a different setup to catch him because those are small species. But we'll worry about him last. I'm going to try to get some of these other ones knocked out. Then I can make that bait to catch that 119 pounder. That's a monster fish. That's why it weighed 119. Look at this little rustic fishing. This is a bigger fish. And I got another one on the other rod. But I can't do nothing until I get this one. Well, I like to lost him. Oh, there's a ghost carp. Take a quick look, because I got to get this one. Shut up, Curtis. Nobody ask you anything. Let's go buy me some more plums. They eat these plums, all these up. Oh, God dog it. There's a trophy leather carp, and I needed a unique, which would have been a little bit bigger. That would have been what I needed, but dadgummit, let me mark that. Let me see. Don't I always have a mark down here for that? No, I do not. Alright, so we found two species where trophy fish are hanging out. A leather and a mirror. I may need to come back to this spot when I tournament fish. Let's put our rods back out. Man, I can't get the rod out fast enough. Good God, dude. Throw this out real quick. Now you see why I don't try to run 4 rods at one time, even though this rod stand will hold 4. Grass carp. Carp fishing is a lot of fun. I don't care what these folks say. I used to love it. It's a lot of fun. Alright. Put my peas back out. Oh yeah, I used to do it all the time, summertime. Alright. That was a nice little flurry. So I guess in order to get the bait to catch that big monster, I gotta catch these. And then I'm supposed to use the contents of the stomach of the ground bait in the stomach of these fish to make the bait out of. Stomach ground bait. Glad I don't have to clean them fish to get that bait. Glad it's just a game. That'd be a dirty job. I have caught 308 pounds of fish. He said I better have a piece of cake and water to warm me out. Once you get up and walk to the bathroom. Oh, Lord. Salmonella balls getting a bite. There it goes. That was a takedown there. This is not a big one. This is a little one. Just got done putting my daughter's desk together. I've got it. I just don't know if I've got it downloaded. But I definitely got it. I put a message out about whether we was going to watch football tonight. I hadn't checked my message yet, but I imagine we probably will. I don't know. They hadn't flat said no yet, so my back's sore today. I may have drank a little bourbon. It's kind of smooth that out a little bit. I get done this live stream, I'll get up and see if I got some cold Cokes. I need a little elixir. There's the peas. This one's kind of pulling a little drag. They always pull a little bit of drag to start out with. Let's see how fast he comes in. He's coming in pretty quick. He's gonna be a popcorn fart. You'll need that drink dealing with them kids. Tell me about it. Drink hell, too. Oh, you talking about dealing with them kids backstage? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Ain't one of them back there got any sense, and that's Uncle Lou. The rest of them's a little squirrely. And Lou, they get too ignorant. He just leaves. he just bails out on them and leaves. Oh Lord, yeah. Uncle Lou gets tired of listening to it about 11 o'clock. He's like, I'm gone. But when he gets ready to go to bed, I usually he said, "You can't believe you talk about Brian and Uncle Lou that way." When he leaves, I just bring when Curtis and Eric get too far out of hand, I just bring Jody in. I just send Jody the link, let her come up there and cool them off a little bit. I know how to handle them. Can't blame him. Barely. He's usually snoring by then. Eric usually done after the ball game. I know how to handle them boys. They get too far out of hand. I'll just send the link to Aunt Chrissy. I know how to handle them two boys. How to quiet them down. Oh, Lord. We have a good time. I enjoy. Lot of laughs. Yep. Now Eric's pretty well done by 10 o'clock. 10:30 at the latest. He's ready to go to sleep. He works all day. He's still a working man. He ain't like this bum here. Don't work no more. He's tired at the end of the night. I imagine so. Driving all day wear you out. I need a big one. I'm still at work. Yeah, I know you are. You probably won't get home till. You usually don't get home till, what, probably about an hour before the game come on. Yeah. Eric works a lot. He's a busy man. I'll miss tonight's game. I have to try to learn a kid to build a rod. Well, the link will be in the group chat if you get done in time. Want to come back, you know you're welcome. I'm on. No good teams tonight, yeah. I'll send you the link too, Rusty, if you want it. I'm sure it's gonna be on Brian's backstage. He gets a few more people on his than I can on mine. He's been letting us use his. I only can have 6 because I have the non-paid version. I'll send it to you as well. Right now I'm working on a big back. Lord, I wish I had a hamburger right now. I wish I had a hamburger right now. I can't have no hamburger and lose weight. Oh yeah, he gonna watch. Check my message real quick and see what them boys said about watching the game. Oh, I gotta stretch my back anyway. Oh man. Back been giving me trouble the last day or two. Oh, my back. It's hell to be a handicap. Let's see what these jokers said. Okay. Yeah, Brian says cool with me. So. And right there is why I cut it off. Because the minute I opened it to see if we was going to watch the game tonight, the clown, I ain't going to call no name, the class clown, says Troy is fat. You know who that was, don't you? Don't be reading it out loud. Yeah. Oh, Lord. J-Dog said, Eric, don't be saying something you wouldn't say out loud. Dog, what he's talking about is he typed me a message the other day. He called me an ugly name. And I went to call him one back. I had to catch myself because we was on live. I was thinking, good Lord, I ain't backstage. Yeah. Oh, Lord. All right, I'll send the link out a little while. I can go check, see if Brian still got that Hangout link up. If he does, I'll go send it out. Yeah. Yeah, they're definitely brothers. They're just alike. Sure are. Hell, they still share bunk beds. Oh, Lord. You know they're lying about the bunk beds. You know they're sharing their bunk beds. I just want to know which one of them's climbing the ladder. I ain't figured that out yet. One of them jokers is climbing the ladder. Mm-hmm. Uncle Lou said he gonna be teaching a young person to build a rod tonight. That ought to be interesting. Derek must sleep on top. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Uncle Lou. Hey, yeah, Curtis said, you guys think too much. Oh, Lord. He said, yeah, we like to pick on the elderly and the handicapped. I know it, you doggone bully. Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh, my Lord. He said, well, he does walk with a limp. Oh, my God. Y'all something else. Y'all a mess. I'll send out the link to everybody about 20 minutes before the game time. I'm going to eat me a little air fried chicken for dinner tonight. I bought me some chicken drumsticks. They're pretty good chicken. That air fryer does a good job. I bought the different brand this time. Lord, they had some meat on the bone. It looked like it come off of some of them chicken legs you buy look like a damn come off a damn anorexic chicken. He said, this must be the challenge you can bully people. Yeah, we just kind of have a good time over here. We don't run right on ceremony too much. Eric said, "You don't want me on the top bunk. I'm too big." There's my peas again. Oh yeah, we just kidding. We do this all the time. Some people probably come in there and like, oh Lord, them people don't like each other. It's all in good fun. You think this is rough, you ought to spend an hour backstage listening to it. This is light. I kind of like this rod here. This is a nice looking rod. I wish we could, wish they'd let us customize these rods. I'd make me an Uncle Lou rod. All right. We're going to fish for 10 or 15 more minutes. See if I can catch it. I'm going to have to remember that pond down there he caught that big one at. I won't have to go looking for that devil. Little bitty fish. I tell you what, I fished with tell you what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put a bigger hook on these peas because we're catching a lot of small fish. I'm gonna try to eliminate that. I want something big. Let's put a 4-aught on here. If I got a 4-aught with me. I don't have any 4-aught hooks. I don't want an 8-aught. That's too big. I need to buy some 4-aught hooks. Alright. We'll put a 3-aught on here. I need to buy some bigger hooks when I go back to the store. Alright. So who are y'all picking tonight? I know y'all ain't nobody gonna pick the Giants. I know Philadelphia's probably gonna win. I need to go check on my fantasy football before kick off tonight. Did I mention that I beat Brian B last week in fantasy football? The final score was 115.12 to 115. I edged him out by .12. Oh, Lord. There's Dust Bunny. Good to see you, Dust Bunny. Okay. Got to decide which one I'm going to pick up. Looks like I picked up the wrong one. This fish is small. Hurry up, come in here. God, that's Curtis size fish there. Alright, let's see if the bigger hook caught a bigger fish. Yeah, there's Dust Bunny. I'm having a good day. Yep, I'm having a good day. Try to make every day a good day. Got a little bit of a sore back today, but the fact of the matter is old handicap has pain just about every day. So I just don't even let it get me down too much. I just deal with it. I'll drink me a little shot of bourbon about 4:30. That'll fix me right up. Get a little arthritis cream and drink a little bourbon. That'll fix me right on up. Arthritis cream and bourbon. You know you're getting close to senior citizen age when you use arthritis cream and the bourbon too. Funny, I go to the doctor, he said, "You hurt anywhere?" Every day. Every day. No problem. I'm just glad you made it by. Kelly and I were talking about doing something tonight. Maybe. I think I'm going to watch football with the guys. Kelly, we need to get on Discord and talk about doing something for the Halloween wrestling. If you still back there listening. Let's go Giants. I'd like to see the Giants win tonight, just because I know they would snip O'Brien. But I doubt they will. Philadelphia is going to come out gunning tonight. They lost last week. They gonna come out gunning tonight. If they want to win tonight, they better give Saquon that ball. They didn't give him the ball none last week. I'd like to see him get about 150 yards tonight for my fantasy football team, because he's on my fantasy team. Is killing my son? Well, that's what everybody says. I will say this, if he was my son, he has respect for his daddy, so I don't have anything against him. I said, we'll get on Discord later. and sometime today or tomorrow have a conversation about what we can do about doing a wrestling Halloween thing. He said, "You think I'm that ugly?" Yeah. Yeah. In short, yes. Dust Bunny said, "Hello, Cracker Man." She didn't say that. She said, "Hello to Ghosty." I said to Cracker Man. He may be stalking or driving. Yeah, Uncle Lou said, "I thought that was a good night the other night. Father and son video game." At least I don't wear a Halloween costume year round, Mr. Moo Moo. Well, it's not a costume, son. This is everyday attire. There's a difference. Costume is something you wear every once in a while. This is my everyday attire. Fact means, hell, I'm gonna have to order me some Moo Moos. Mine's getting sort of wore out from wearing them all the time. You can't shame me by wearing a Moo Moo. Side, hell, a Moo Moo's easy access. Oh, I just got done telling you I put my daughter's desk together. That means I'm home. Well, hell, I don't pay that much attention to what you say. You should figure that out by now. Troy and Kelly do sound a lot alike. Lord have mercy. Kelly cannot be my son, y'all. He don't duck hunt good enough to be my son. Anybody that's related to me got to shoot ducks better than that. I guess I'm going to have to take him out and teach him. Lord have mercy. It's pretty fun, wasn't it, Dust Bunny? I enjoyed hunting with Kelly. This is a better fish down. This is the one I changed the hook on. This is a bigger hook. He's not no unique, but he's bigger. Yeah, it was a fun hunt. A little drag. Might be a little bit bigger than I thought it was. Hey, this fish is alright. There's nothing wrong with this one. This might be a trophy. It ain't no unique, I don't think. I don't think it's that big. This rod's a little bit lighter rod than the other ones. Let's see. Nah, he's just a common. He's just a hard fighter. Get out of here. You had me excited. There's the plum. Well, I've said that a lot today. That plum is a hot bait. Another mirror carp. I made a little cash today. I can't get them in fast enough. All right, we're going to start taking them out of the water as we catch one. One rod down. A lot of times I only put out two. Too much. The one thing that I wish that this game had incorporated in it, that the angler does, when you use a bigger hook on the angler, you get a bigger fish. It's the ratio is greater on the size fish you get. Sometimes it would be nice just to put a really big hook on here and wait on a big one. If you just want to sit back and watch TV and trophy fish, and I don't know if you can do that on this or not. The good thing about Fishing Planet, if I propose that question, and I think I'll do that when I get done here, on their Facebook page, they will give me a direct answer about it. So, I wonder what would happen if I put like a 6-aught hook on here. Because I mean, there's a lot more people, a lot more experience at this game than I have. But I wonder if you put like a 6-aught hook on here, would it keep the little ones off of it, so to speak? That's an interesting question I would like to find out. Put like a 6 or an 8-aught hook on here and see if that would keep these smaller ones off. If I just wanted to throw some lines out for a trophy fish. Alright, we got one rod left in the holder. And that shouldn't take long to catch one because that's on the plum. We've had 119 people come through here today, view this live stream. I want to say thank y'all for coming in and spending a little bit of time. We're going to play Resident Evil next week. Starting out on Tuesday. We're going to play it Tuesday, Thursday. And we're probably going to do that for the next 4 live streams. And see how it goes. That is a subscriber request. Game I have never played. Don't know anything about it. So there's probably going to be some funny moments in it. Going to be running a Halloween theme for about 4 live streams, be about 2 weeks worth. And then we are going to do that. And I've got some other content coming out. Thank you, Dust Bunny. I appreciate you. Always good to see you. That's right. The lurkers, come on in. Chat sometime, get to know us. We probably run some of them off. I'd probably be like, I ain't talking to them fools. Oh, Lord. Kelly will probably be live on his channel at some point today, usually around 7. So, go check him out on Ghost Tech Gaming. And tonight is Thursday. Good Lord, is there any shows on? Is there any shows on tonight? I can't remember. I'm used to saying the bait shop. It's not on anymore. Dustin's show's not on anymore. Lord have mercy. 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central. I'm glad you know what today is. I do know what today is. I also know that you're not any smarter today than you was yesterday. Yeah, what you gonna play tonight, Kelly boy? I'll skip in there and say hello and watch you a little bit. I'm gonna be eating my chicken. I may not chat much. I'm gonna be ready for that chicken leg. By that time, my little old thin lunch will be gone. Now that I'm waiting on this plum to get hit, it ain't gonna get hit. Tell you what I'm gonna do, just for giggles, I'm gonna throw a... No, I ain't gonna have to, it's just gonna get hit right now. Take it down, there you go. Thank you, son. You think about doing a show on Thursdays? Well, do what? I think y'all do a drag queen show on Thursday. Dress in drag, do a show for us. If I can dress in a moo-moo, hell, you could dress in drag. Hey Curtis, where the Texas Longhorn ring? Them boys ain't got no football team. You trying to make fun of somebody that already know they ain't got no football team. Oh. I wish I could highlight Ernie's message. He says, what's it called? Who's on the top bunk? Oh, Lord. Alright, I'm going to go with this parting thought. Since Curtis and Eric enjoy taking shots at me all day, I'm going to tell y'all, I'm going to give y'all the answer to the $1 million question of what's on the top bunk. And the answer is, it's the blow-up doll. God bless you. Thank you for being part of Real and Virtual Outdoors. And I will see you very soon.
That's all, folks.